Paul Finebaum once again commented on Kentucky football. Did you see it? Before the news, subscribe to the channel to receive more news about the Wildcats. Finebaum doesn't mince words when it comes to evaluating SEC coaches, and once again, Mark Stoops and Kentucky football are at the center of his criticism. The SEC Network analyst made it clear that the Wildcats' last 2 seasons were, in his words, pretty weak, and raised an important question. How long will what Stoops did in the past be enough to ensure his permanence in charge of the team? Looking at the numbers, it is impossible to ignore the recent decline. After an already below expectations 7-6, the 2024 season brought an even greater setback. With a disappointing 4-8 record, the worst campaign since Stoops' debut in 2013. This performance certainly does not match what one would expect from a team that, in recent years, has managed to establish itself as a legitimate threat within the most competitive conference in the country. But Finebaum also touches on another essential point: political stability within the program. He suggests that Stoops still has the support of President Eli Capilouto and Athletic Director Mitch Barnhart, but stresses that this type of support can be temporary. The example of Mack Brown at North Carolina illustrates this reality well. When results fail to meet expectations, not even a renowned coach can feel safe. Does this mean that Stoops is on the ropes? Not yet, but the 2025 season will be crucial. With a challenging start against Toledo on August 30th, the margin for error is minimal. Stoops has proven before that he can turn Kentucky into a competitive team, but now he needs to show that he still has it under control. Otherwise, Finebaum may not be the only one questioning his future in Lexington. And changes have been happening in football, like the arrival of Dante Dowell. Kentucky football is in a period of transition and rebuilding, and few additions to the roster illustrate that change better than the arrival of Dante Dowell. A transfer from Nebraska, the tailback brings with him a solid reputation as a short yardage specialist, but he doesn't want to be defined by that alone. For Dowell, his journey at Kentucky is more than simply solidifying his role as a human battering ram in short yardage situations. It's an opportunity to prove that he can be so much more. The Wildcats' offense's issues in 2024 were evident and multifaceted. Under offensive coordinator Bush Hamdan, the team struggled to find consistency, especially in critical moments. The inefficiency on third downs and in the red zone was alarming, with numbers that placed Kentucky among the worst in college football. Despite having a respectable running game, ranked 19th nationally in rushing success rate, the team often failed to convert those opportunities into points, letting crucial field goals slip through their fingers. It was in this context that the front office decided to bolster the running back group with the addition of Dowell, whose physical and efficient style promises to be a key piece in solving these problems. Dowell comes to Kentucky with an impressive resume. He was one of the most reliable players in short yardage situations during his time at Nebraska, where he demonstrated a lethal combination of strength, instinct, and technical ability. No other player in college football had a higher success rate in short yards than him, a feat that caught the attention of Mark Stoops and his staff. However, what makes Dowell even more interesting is his determination to expand his repertoire. He doesn't want to be just the short yardage guy. He wants to be a complete running back, capable of contributing in a variety of situations and helping Kentucky build a more versatile and dynamic offense. That mindset was underscored by Stoops during Tuesday's press conference. The coach emphasized that adding Dowell is not only an immediate solution to the program's short yardage and goal-to-go issues, but also an investment in the program's future. Bringing in Dante with his size and the physical nature of how he plays and his ability is very exciting. I love his maturity and certainly that size, Stoops said. Those words reflect the optimism that permeates the program regarding the impact Dowell can have, both on and off the field. Mark Stoops' philosophy has always been clear. Kentucky must return to its roots, playing a traditional football game built around a strong, dominant running game. That style of play requires running backs who can withstand the physical wear and tear of carrying the ball repeatedly, while also offering the versatility needed to explore different offensive schemes. Dowell seems to fit that mold perfectly. His ability to convert tough yards and his imposing presence at the line of scrimmage are attributes that could transform the Wildcats' offense, especially in high-pressure situations. Dowell's true differentiator may lie in his competitive mindset. He's not content to be a situational specialist. During his brief stint in the transfer portal, he's repeatedly expressed his desire to prove he can be more than a niche player. That ambition is shared by his new coaches, who see him as a potential centerpiece of the offense. With the departure of some veterans and the arrival of new talent, including quarterback Zach Calzada and wide receivers True Edwards and J.J. Hester, Kentucky is building a new offensive identity. Dowell has the chance to be the engine of that transformation. In addition, the arrival of 5 new offensive linemen via transfers adds another layer of optimism to the picture. These moves are designed to strengthen the protection and open up consistent holes for the running backs, something that will be crucial to maximizing Dowell's impact. With Jamarian Wilcox also returning to the roster, Kentucky will have a deeply talented running backs room, creating a healthy competition that can elevate the level of play for everyone involved. As Kentucky prepares for next season, there's a distinct sense of renewal in the air. The addition of Dante Dowell is a symbol of that change, a strategic piece that could help address the flaws that have plagued the offense in 2024. But more importantly, it represents an opportunity for the program to continue evolving under Mark Stoops' leadership. What will football look like this year?